so much confidence in his own arm talent to be able to get that football there before the defense can break it up.
They'll throw it on first down. They're trying to get to it. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is exactly what this defense needed. They have not had a great first half, given up a bunch of touchdowns, but this might get them started. This might get the energy going and maybe rattle the quarterback a little bit with that sack.
Finds the tight end. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. The Cardinals come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun, they'll try the middle. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
And this guy is elite. There's a reason why he starts the speed and the open field running ability on that last play. And this is a guy that is going to be key to the entire season for this offense.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. He wants to throw here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Harris. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to pass, it's Bacon. Makes the grab. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. Quarterback checking the play. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff and kickoff return teams on the field, and we're just about ready to go in the second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done. He lobs one high down the left side. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
You know, as a defensive back, you want to force the quarterback to make plays way outside, towards the sideline. That's a long throw. It requires a lot of arm strength and a lot of touch at the same time. Great job forcing the play out wide, making the big interception.
Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking downfield, it's Bacon. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Yeah, this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. The Cardinals will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Inside the 30. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. This Tulane offense has a great drive going. On the run, it's McClure. Got some room headed to the goal line. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tulane. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late. At least you got the party started.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Florida Atlantic pulled into town on a mission, and they're hightailing it out of here with a huge win. The Owls were clicking in every phase of the game, and the results speak for themselves. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Dropping back, it's Bacon. He finds his man. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Fires to the right. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. A third and long coming up here.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
And he's running in the open. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
I love that play call. This offense is going to run the football. They're not just going to do it between the tackles, but they're going to attack you outside. You saw that with that handoff. They get to the right. They get him in space using his speed. Good play call.
They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to give him a finish. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Wave.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game one, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this cat.
The Cardinals getting set on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Wheeler. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, boom, and making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
To the air, it's Bacon. He's right on target. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. He'll go to the sneak. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. And the defense makes the tackle, but not before he gets down to the 2.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Louisville!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep. From inside his own 15, looking for room. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to let it fly. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
You know, I feel for this offense, if they're going to get back in the game, I don't know if they're going to be able to do it with chunk plays. They're going to have to be methodical and generate some first downs and march down the field.
At the 35, he's open. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
You see so many offenses these days just throw swing routes to the running back. That's the extension of the run game. Well, that's the play that's the extension of. It's the toss. And when he gets outside, watch out. He can dial up home runs.
Trying to get to him. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Touchdown, Green Wave. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. East Carolina looked dynamic today in a strong victory there inside Dowdy-Ficklin Stadium. They did the little things well, they did the big things well, and well, that's how you win games. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Hey, Kevin Connors, keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Smart move to keep it on the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
They've got the screen set up. And tackled there by the defense.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're going with a run-pass option look there, trying to get that 1st down. They hand it off, just not able to get it. It was a nice effort by the back, but ultimately now forcing 4th and short. If I'm on offense, I think I'm staying on the field and going for this again.
This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Wide receiver shows motion. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Makes the pass. Makes a connection. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the 1st down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the 1st down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the 1st down. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Such an advantage when you have an athletic quarterback today in college football because they can help you move the sticks with their legs. Great open field running ability by this QB.
And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. We waited so long to